These are the three things I would do if I was trying to get my first client on Upwork. My name's Gavin. I run an email and SMS marketing agency, and on Upwork, I've generated about $200,000 in revenue. And you can just go ahead and search me, go on Upwork, type Gavin Hewitson, and you will see me pop up. Now, I'm gonna go through the 3 steps that I use to get my first client on Upwork. And number 3 is a little bit of a hidden one that not many people know about. So I do highly recommend watching through the first, or rather the whole video. And I make these videos really just to document my own journey, provide tips and tricks for people who are in stages that I have been in the business development process. I make videos like this twice a week. I have updates on my company, all sorts of stuff, so subscribe. But without wasting more of your time, let me go through the 3 things that I would do to get my first client on Upwork. So the first thing I would do is I would dial in my profile. What does that actually mean though, right? Like dial in, Gavin, what are you talking about? Okay, to dial in your profile, you typically need to hit these 4 key pillars. Number 1, you need to have a very clear description in your bio about what you do. Speak directly towards the person who you think will be hiring you. For example, if you do email marketing, which I do, I speak specifically to how I build automations, strategy, designing emails, writing emails. Speak as if you're selling to somebody directly in a one-on-one conversation. Very clearly bullet pointed. When you have a clear description of what you do in your profile, you do 2 things. You dial in the SEO, so search engine optimization of Upwork, and then on top of that, you also make it easy for people who land on your profile to see what you do. Nice and easy. So clear description of what you do. Number 2, pull case studies. And keep in mind, this is number 2 under number 1, all right? So make sure you clearly pull case studies from previous work that you're done. Now, there's a chance that you might not actually have case studies, right? When I started on Upwork, I was very fortunate to have done work outside of Upwork, and I was able to pull case studies into my Upwork profile. But if you're just starting as a business owner, this might be hard to do. And so I highly recommend, if you have any case studies, bringing them over. If you don't, I recommend trying to create some sort of document or explanation as to how you would approach strategy for your ideal client. For example, I'm an email and SMS marketer. I've said this a couple of times. I'm sorry to repeat myself, but what I would do in my case study document is I would create perhaps a strategy outline or a proposed strategy outline for my clients, even though I haven't actually worked on any work. If you don't have case studies, it's not the end of the world. It does help, but make sure if you do, you include them. And if you don't, you try and just provide a hypothetical example of how you would work with your clients. Now, after you do complete those first jobs, if you don't have any case studies, build a case study around them. Highly, highly recommend it. More people read those case studies than you think, okay? So, number 3, under the category of number 1, dialing in your profile, make sure you have clear photos of who you are and there's no spelling errors on that profile. I cannot stress this enough, but it blows my mind when I'm looking to hire people on Upwork, how many people have a bad photo or typos in their bio, and it's an immediate disqualifier, and it's one of the easiest things that you can actually do. So just clean that up. Really quickly, sorry to interrupt the video. I just want to tell you something really cool that we've started doing with Inbox. I've actually created a school community where I teach you anything and everything I know about email and SMS marketing, from really advanced campaign strategies to how to simply set up your Klaviyo account, all the way to building really, really cool automations for the back end of your e-commerce store. Whether you're a business owner trying to learn how to do email marketing or an email marketer trying to learn how to become a better email marketer, there is a link in the description to this school community where I teach you everything I know. Check it out, it's worthwhile. Book a call to have a chat with me to see if you're a right fit for the community, and if you are, I'd love to get you in there. Anyway, sorry for interrupting your video, let's get back to it. Number 4, have a video on your profile. I can't stress this enough. Every single thing that Upwork tells you you can do on your profile, you should ideally be doing, okay? So record a quick intro video and put it on your Upwork profile. Videos are so much more effective at getting clients than anything written or any case study. Why do you think I make these videos? The amount of work I get from videos like these, even though I'm not directly selling, like I'm not even selling you anything right now, but the fact that I'm recording a video builds so much more trust as opposed to just writing out blog articles. Do a video, even if it's just you holding a camera like this or on your webcam. Having something is going to be better than having nothing, okay? The only thing I suggest is make sure your audio is clear. The quality of your video, obviously, the better and higher quality, in better editing, the better. What's more important than that is audio. People will forgive bad video quality, but no one will forgive poor audio. That's why I invested in this microphone here. Make sure the audio on that video really dialed in. One thing you can do is record on your phone. The microphone on your phone is okay. It's gonna get most of the job done. And you can actually hire like a video editor and get them to edit your video if you want, which is what I've done on my Upwork profile, by the way. Just go and type my name in on Upwork. You'll see me pop up there, okay? So that's everything under dial in your profile. That's number one, all right? The second thing I would do to get my first client on Upwork is to set my rates low. When I first started on Upwork, I was working at about $10 per hour. My hourly rate off of Upwork, just for context, is $300 an hour, all right? But I knew on Upwork that I needed to prove to both people who were seeing me on the profile as well as Upwork as a tool that I could do a good job. And both people on Upwork and Upwork itself wasn't going to get me or give me good jobs, high-paying jobs, until I'd proven to them that I could actually do work with high client satisfaction and make Upwork some actual money, all right? To get good clients, you need to get reviews on your profile. To get reviews, you need to deliver good work. And to get good work, you need to take shitty jobs. I know it sucks, but you have to take shitty jobs when you first start on Upwork. You have to humble yourself. You have to be willing to do work where you might even lose money on it. And you just have to eat it. You really do. Do crappy jobs. If you look on my profile, you will see, if you go back a couple of years, jobs that I did for like $50 or $100. You take those low rate jobs and you essentially, A, turn them into case studies, B, over-deliver, deliver quickly and ask for more work, and then essentially get reviews on your Upwork profile that are 5 stars, okay? And then start making Upwork some money through the work that you've delivered, because they make a portion of what you charge to your clients. And then that builds a snowball effect. And you have to gradually start increasing your rates. But if you're new to Upwork, you can't go onto Upwork with a fresh profile and just start at zero, or rather charge the rate that you charge outside of the market. Currently on my Upwork profile, I only charge 50 bucks an hour. Now I sell people into project-based fees, right? But I'm still not even close to my $300 per hour rate. Highly, highly recommend starting as low as you possibly can and looking at the low rate that you're charging on Upwork as the cost of, for example, acquiring clients that you'd normally spend on ad spend, okay? Start low on Upwork, humble yourself, and then work your way up to a better rate. That's number 2. Number 3, I would automate your outreach and applications of jobs through the use of a tool called Gig Radar. Now, there's a link to Gig Radar down below, and I use this tool to apply to over 100 jobs every single week, and I wouldn't be where I am without it. It's one of the best tools I stand by it, okay? Yes, I'm an affiliate of these guys, and if you use the link down below, I will get an affiliate commission. However, what it does is it essentially scrapes all of Upwork based on the categories that you give it, and then Gig Radar will look for all the new jobs literally every single minute, and then apply for those jobs using AI to write a proposal for you. And what happens for me when I'm applying for these jobs is within 15 minutes of a new job going live, I've already applied for it if it's under the email marketing category. And by doing so, I'm beating out everybody else out there who's using virtual assistants or having to manually apply for jobs. I'm applying for jobs within 15 minutes of that job going live on Upwork. And as a result, I'm able to apply to 100 jobs every single week. I get about 10 interviews every single week, and I close maybe 2 to 3 people every single week off the back of it. It's how we generate so many leads, and I literally spend maybe 20 minutes a week on Upwork actually messaging people. The automation tool, Gig Radar, link in the description, is the best thing you can use if you want to start getting your first few clients on Upwork. And I used it when I started. I started using Gig Radar when I'd only completed 2 to 3 jobs on Upwork. Anyway, those are my 3 tips, guys. Dial in your profile, set your rate low, and use an automation tool like Gig Radar. If you have any questions, let me know, check them down below. Once again, I make these videos really just to document my own journey, share tips and tricks. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, 2 videos every single week. If you want to get good at email marketing, there's a link in the description of the video. We'll see you in the next one.